Hello, welcome to Constitution Monday with Monday. The 25th Amendment, ratified in 1967, was designed to provide a clear and constitutional process for what happens when a president dies, resigns, is removed from office, or becomes unable to perform the duties of the presidency. While the founders outlined some of these procedures in Article 2, Section 1, the original text left several questions unanswered. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963 exposed the need for a more precise framework to ensure the continuity and stability of executive leadership. From a constitutionalist perspective, this amendment is both practical and principled. It protects the balance of power, reinforces accountability, and ensures that the executive branch remains functional without undermining the separation of powers that defines our constitutional republic. Historical background. Before 1967, the Constitution offered no clear procedure for what to do if the president became incapacitated but did not die. Several presidents had faced health crises, including James Garfield, Woodrow Wilson, and Dwight D. Eisenhower, leaving the nation uncertain about who was truly in command. After Kennedy's assassination, Congress and the states agreed that such ambiguity could no longer be tolerated in an age of global tension and nuclear responsibility. The 25th Amendment addressed these gaps with a clear process for presidential succession and temporary transfer of power. The structure of the amendment. The amendment contains 4 sections, each addressing a specific aspect of presidential succession or incapacity. Section 1, Presidential Succession, clarifies that if the president dies, resigns, or is removed from office, the vice president becomes president, not just an acting president. This formalized what had become tradition since John Tyler's succession after the death of William Henry Harrison in 1841. Section 2, Filling the Vice Presidency. If the vice presidency becomes vacant, the president nominates a new vice president, who must be confirmed by a majority vote in both houses of Congress. This provision was first used when Vice President Spiro Agnew resigned in 1973, leading to the appointment of Gerald Ford, and later, when Ford became president, Nelson Rockefeller was appointed as vice president. Section 3, Voluntary Transfer of Power, allows the president to temporarily transfer power to the vice president by written declaration. The vice president becomes acting president until the president declares in writing that he is ready to resume duties. This has been invoked a few times, such as during Ronald Reagan's surgery, 1985, and George W. Bush's medical procedures, 2002, 2007. Section 4, Involuntary Transfer of Power, provides a process if the president cannot or will not declare himself incapacitated. The vice president and a majority of the cabinet can declare the president unable to discharge his duties. Congress then decides, if disputed, whether the president is fit to resume power. This section safeguards the nation against a situation where the executive branch is unable to function due to medical or mental incapacity. Constitutional principles at work. Continuity of government. The amendment ensures the executive branch always has a functioning head, vital for national security and stability. It prevents confusion and power struggles during times of crisis. Checks and balances. The process requires cooperation between the President, Vice President, and Congress, preventing unilateral control. Section 4, in particular, balances executive authority with cabinet oversight and congressional review. Rule of law over personality. The amendment embodies the principle that no individual is indispensable. The office of the presidency continues regardless of the occupant. It reinforces that leadership in a republic is institutional, not personal. A constitutionalist perspective. From a constitutionalist standpoint, the 25th Amendment aligns with the Founders' intent to maintain a reliable and accountable government, but it also raises thoughtful questions about executive power and procedure. It preserves the functionality of the executive branch without creating a concentration of unchecked authority. The amendment underscores the importance of limited government, ensuring even the highest office is subject to constitutional processes. However, some constitutionalists caution that Section 4, if misused, could become a tool for political manipulation under the guise of incapacity. This concern highlights why fidelity to the spirit of the Constitution, not just the letter, remains essential. Impact on the Republic. The 25th Amendment has been invoked several times, demonstrating both its utility and restraint. It has allowed peaceful transfers of temporary power during surgeries and emergencies. It has filled vacancies in the vice presidency without disruption. It has never been used to forcibly remove a sitting president, a testament to its careful design. By providing order, clarity, and continuity, the amendment strengthened the stability of the constitutional system. Why it matters today. In modern politics, where executive power is often in the spotlight, the 25th Amendment is more relevant than ever. It ensures the executive branch functions within constitutional boundaries, even in times of crisis. It preserves trust in the chain of command, both domestically and internationally. It reflects the Founders' vision that government must be structured, lawful, and resilient, not dependent on personality or popularity. The 25th Amendment stands as a model of constitutional foresight. It strengthens the Republic by ensuring that leadership transitions remain peaceful, lawful, and predictable, even under extraordinary circumstances. For constitutionalists, it serves as a reminder that the Constitution is not a static document, but a living framework for ordered liberty, one that adapts while staying true to its core principles of balance, accountability, and limited government. In the end, this amendment reinforces one of the most vital lessons of the American experiment: that the Republic endures not through individuals, but through the Constitution itself. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay free.